Finally, some good news for Florida State football.
You are Locked On Seminoles, your daily podcast on the Florida State Seminoles. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Welcome back into Locked On Seminoles. I am your host, Brian Smith. Thank you for stopping in to talk some Noles football with me, and thank you for making this your first listen each and every day. This is going to be a quick podcast. I'm just going to talk about one player, a commitment for the Noles after the game against Boston College. Izayia Williams, linebacker, class of 2026, one of the top 100 players in the nation by some of the major services, is now a Florida State Seminole. So who is this young man, and why should Florida State fans be excited? I've been around him a few times at events, and this is a kid that fits the profile in terms of what you're looking for in terms of development. Twitchy, long legs, long arms, pass rusher, guy that gets after it. He lives just a little bit north of the Orlando area, and he plays at Tavares, and he just absolutely has the twitch that you're looking for. Is he a finished product? No. But he's about 6'1", 200, 6'1", 205, something like that. And he could play a number of positions once he reaches Tallahassee. Let's talk about that. Right now, he's primarily a pass rusher for Tavares. However, he could end up at middle linebacker, weak side linebacker, being an edge guy. He might end up being 6'3", 230. I don't know. That's why you got to let these kids develop. He has 2 years of high school left, the one he just started, and then he has all of next season as well. He was originally committed to Syracuse, but had offers from numerous other programs. I thought he was going to Florida. So did most other people. But his visit to Florida State changed that. So the Noles get a victory over the Gators, which I'm sure will not disappoint Florida State fans. And again, he's got offers from programs all over the place. The question now is, we get back to the position, do you really even care? If you get talents like this kind of kid that Bowden used to get all the time, you let it kind of play out. If you take enough good football players, Woody Hayes did it, Holtz did it, Spurrier did it. These guys kind of move and change positions. Javon Curse started at linebacker for Florida, ended up being a defensive end for him, and then playing defensive end in the NFL. Peter Boulware, Renard Wilson, same kind of pattern. This could be another one of those. He could put his hand in the dirt permanently. Right now, Izayia stands up. He's just over 200 pounds, but it's going to be hard for him not to weigh 220 at least by the time he gets to college level. So with that, I'm kind of excited to see what happens with him. I know his potential is vast. I want to see him next spring in some of the camps like Under Armour. I want to see him in 7-on-7 and hopefully during spring ball. But Izayia Williams is the kind of prospect that you should really want. Here are his rankings as they stand right now. And this could change because this is early September 2024. On 3 has him as the 41st player in the country, number 3 linebacker, number 6 player in Florida. 24/7 has him as 127th player overall, 9th player at linebacker, 18th in Florida. ESPN has him as the 39th overall player, 5th linebacker, and 8th player in Florida. And then Rivals has him at 241, 16, and 44. So obviously a national recruit. As far as offers go, among other teams, this list is, as they say, quite extensive. Florida State, Florida, UCF, Georgia, Southern Cal, Miami, Baylor, Mississippi State, Boston College, Louisville, Western Kentucky, USF, Iowa State, Ole Miss, Syracuse, Liberty, Florida Atlantic, SMU, Illinois, Michigan. Those are just the ones they have. There's probably a couple more on Izayya's Twitter page. So this is a good get for the Noles, and quite honestly, they needed some good news, especially at linebackers. So good day for Florida State with recruiting, and I will see you again very soon.